Imagine standing on the edge of a vast, whispering ocean at dawn, the cool waves lapping at your toes, the first golden rays piercing the horizon like a promise of rebirth. The world feels alive, vibrant, unburdened, and yet, how often do we truly immerse ourselves in such a moment? Instead, we drift through life like shadows, haunted by invisible chains of worry, our hearts heavy with unspoken fears. What if I told you that beneath the chaos of your thoughts lies a sanctuary of peace, waiting to be rediscovered? Drawing from the timeless wisdom of Buddhism, infused with fresh metaphors and heartfelt reflections, this reimagined exploration invites you to break free. It's not just advice, it's a soul-stirring journey to reclaim your inner light. If your spirit yearns for liberation from the relentless grip of anxiety, these 7 profound lessons, expanded with vivid stories, emotional depth, and creative insights, will ignite a transformation, guiding you back to a life pulsing with presence, joy, and unshakable calm. Lesson 1. The present moment is the only sanctuary where true freedom blooms. Picture yourself as a weary traveler lost in a labyrinth of fog-shrouded paths, each turn leading to phantom dangers conjured by your own mind. The past echoes like distant thunder, regrets rumbling through your bones, the future looms as a stormy sea. Waves of what-ifs crashing relentlessly. But oh, the exquisite relief when you pause, drop the map of illusions, and sink into the solid earth beneath your feet. Buddhism whispers this eternal truth. Genuine peace isn't a far-off paradise earned through endless striving. It's the sacred ground of now, where life unfurls in all its raw, breathtaking beauty. In this fleeting instant, your breath becomes a gentle rhythm, a lifeline pulling you from the abyss of overthinking. Feel it, the soft rise and fall of your chest, the subtle warmth of air filling your lungs, as if the universe itself is cradling you. Worry, that cunning thief, thrives in the shadows of imagination, painting nightmares on the canvas of tomorrow. It tightens your throat, quickens your pulse, making the safe harbor of the present feel like a distant dream. Yet, when you anchor yourself here, noticing the texture of fabric against your skin, the symphony of birdsong weaving through the air, a miracle unfolds. Tension melts like morning mist under the sun, your heart expands. Light and unencumbered, creatively envision the present as a blooming lotus in muddy waters. It rises pure and untouched. Regardless of the chaos below, worry cannot endure in this light. It withers like a flame deprived of oxygen. The mind may rebel, tugging you back with whispers of impending doom. What if loss strikes tomorrow? But respond with tender resolve. In this breath, I am whole. In this heartbeat, I am secure. Through daily practice, like tending a secret garden, this return to now becomes instinctive. You'll awaken to the profound realization: you were never meant to chase shadows. You were born to dance in the sunlight of the eternal present, where every moment pulses with infinite possibility and profound serenity. Lesson 2. Cultivate mindfulness as your inner compass through life's storms. Adding creativity here, since the original skipped 2. I've inferred and created a fitting lesson on mindfulness, blending seamlessly to enrich the flow and length. Envision your mind as a wild, untamed river, rushing with torrents of thoughts that threaten to sweep you away into whirlpools of despair. How often have we been capsized by these currents, gasping for air amid the debris of doubt and fear? Buddhism offers mindfulness as your steadfast compass, a luminous tool to navigate these waters, transforming chaos into clarity. It's not mere observation, it's a passionate embrace of your inner world, where every sensation becomes a poem, every emotion a verse waiting to be understood. Begin by tuning into the subtle symphony of existence, the whisper of wind against leaves, the subtle hum of your own heartbeat echoing like a drum of resilience. In moments of turmoil, when anxiety claws at your soul like a caged beast, mindfulness invites you to sit with it, not as an enemy, but as a weary companion seeking solace. Feel the raw ache in your chest, the flutter of unease in your stomach. Acknowledge them with the gentleness of a mother's touch. I see you, my fear, you might whisper inwardly, and I hold space for you without letting you steer the ship. This practice weaves magic into the mundane, turning a simple walk into a pilgrimage of wonder, a meal into a feast of gratitude. Stories abound of ancient monks who, amidst famine or war, Found bliss in a single dewdrop glistening on a blade of grass, proof that mindfulness alchemizes suffering into wisdom. As you cultivate this art, waves of emotion rise and fall without drowning you. Joy sparkles even in shadows. Your life becomes a canvas of vibrant hues, painted not by fate's whims, but by your awakened gaze. In this mindful dance, worry loses its footing, and you emerge empowered, your spirit soaring like an eagle on thermal winds of presence. Lesson 3. Acceptance is the gentle unlocking of your heart's caged wings. Oh, the heartache of resistance, the way it twists our souls into knots, turning life's inevitable ebbs into unbearable torments. We mistake acceptance for defeat, imagining it as a white flag waved in surrender, when in truth, it's the courageous release of invisible shackles, allowing our spirits to soar. Buddhism illuminates this path. Acceptance isn't passive resignation, it's a profound act of love. Granting yourself permission to exhale amidst the storm, to embrace the raw truth of what is without the futile battle against it. Recall a time when loss shattered your world, a cherished dream crumbling like autumn leaves, or a bond severed, leaving echoes of emptiness. Instead of raging against the void, clenching fists in denial, imagine softening into it. This pain is here, you affirm, tears tracing rivers down your cheeks, and I allow it to flow through me. In that vulnerability, miracles bloom, the weight lifts, breath returns in deep, healing waves, resistance amplifies agony, like rubbing salt into wounds, acceptance soothes, creating fertile soil for growth. Creatively, think of life as a grand tapestry woven by unseen hands, threads of joy and sorrow interlaced. When we accept, we step back as appreciative viewers, not frantic weavers trying to unravel knots. This opens vistas of clarity. From the ashes of a failed plan rises unexpected beauty. Like a phoenix reborn, peace descends not when the world bends to our will, but when we bend with grace. Trusting the flow, in this sacred softening, energy surges, freed from futile fights. You channel it into wise steps forward. Your heart lighter, your path illuminated by inner trust. Acceptance isn't the end, it's the beginning of true flight. Lesson 4. Not every thought is a truth. They are mere whispers in the wind of your soul. Your mind, that boundless sky, hosts a parade of clouds, some fluffy dreams, others thunderous tempests brewing unfounded fears. How deeply we've suffered, ensnared by these fleeting visitors, believing their stormy tales as gospel. Buddhism unveils the liberating secret. You are not your thoughts, they are transient guests, not the essence of your being. This revelation, like a key turning in a rusted lock, frees you from the tyranny of unexamined doubts. Imagine a dark night when a single whisper, "You're unworthy," failure looms, spirals into a vortex, your heart pounding as if doom were at the door. But pause. Observe this thought as a leaf carried on the breeze. Weightless and impermanent, is this fact or fiction? You inquire gently, breathing space into the frenzy. Mindfulness emerges as your ally, a vigilant guardian teaching you to witness without entanglement. Through poetic analogy, envision thoughts as fireflies in the dusk, beautiful, ephemeral, illuminating only if you choose to follow. Dark ones flicker with illusion, born of old wounds or imagined perils. Yet they hold no power unless you fuel them. Practice detachment. Label them, worry arising, let them drift. Over time, this cultivates an inner oasis of calm, where fears dissolve like mist at dawn. You'll laugh at yesterday's phantoms, your spirit unburdened, alive in the vast blue of awareness. No longer a puppet to mental storms, you claim sovereignty, dancing freely amid the whispers. Lesson 5. Impermanence, the eternal dance that turns fear into fleeting shadows. In the grand theater of existence, every act fades into the next, a mesmerizing ballet of change where nothing clings eternally. Yet, when fear grips us, its icy fingers wrapping around our throats, it masquerades as everlasting, convincing us we're trapped in perpetual night. Buddhism's jewel of impermanence shatters this illusion, revealing that all things, from joy's peak to sorrow's depth, are but waves on the ocean, rising only to recede. Reflect on past tempests, that heartbreak which once eclipsed the sun, now a faint scar etched with wisdom, the anxiety that roared like a lion, now silenced by time's gentle hand. This too shall pass. becomes your mantra, a soothing balm whispered to your trembling soul. In embracing impermanence, you cradle emotions like fragile blossoms, honoring their beauty without clutching, allowing them to bloom and wither in divine rhythm. Creatively, see life as a river carving canyons. Relentless flow erodes even the mightiest stones. Worry, once a boulder in your path, erodes too, revealing smoother waters ahead. This truth fosters patience. You sit with discomfort as a wise elder, breathing through peaks and valleys. Hand on heart, affirm. This storm is but a chapter, not the story. Liberation follows. Fear loses its permanence. Your spirit resilient, flowing with life's ever-changing melody, unbreakable in its fluidity. Lesson 6. Release the illusion of control to embrace life's wild, wondrous flow. The seductive mirage of control, how it lures us with promises of safety, only to bind us in chains of ceaseless vigilance. We grip the reins of fate, knuckles white, convinced our worries can tame the untamable. But life's river laughs at such folly, meandering through unforeseen bends, teaching us that true peace blooms in surrender. Buddhism beckons. Act with heart and wisdom. Then release, like releasing a dove to the skies, trusting its wings. Envision sleepless nights spent orchestrating tomorrows, replaying yesterdays. Exhaustion your only reward. Letting go isn't apathy, it's profound wisdom. Redirecting energy from futile grasps to meaningful presence. I planted my seeds with care, you declare, stepping back as the garden grows wild and wondrous. Mistakes become teachers, uncertainties adventures. In creative flourish, picture control as a brittle cage, release shatters it, freeing your soul to roam vast meadows. Trust emerges, a deep wellspring, whispering that life's chaos hides harmony. No longer burdened, you walk lightly, heart open to surprises, love flowing unbound. This freedom? It's intoxicating, a rebirth into authenticity, where peace reigns not through dominance, but through harmonious dance with the unknown. Lesson 7. Whisper compassion to your inner warrior, turning fear into a trusted ally. Deep within, a vigilant sentinel stands guard, your inner voice, born of love yet laced with fear, murmuring cautions that echo through your being. Beware the fall, it pleads, not to wound but to shield. Yet, its constant vigil drains your essence, leaving you weary and shadowed. Buddhism's grace teaches self-compassion. Meet this voice not with swords of criticism, but with arms of empathy. As you would a frightened child lost in the woods, sit in quiet communion. I hear your fears, dear one, you soothe, and we are safe in this moment. Feel the shift, the voice softens, its shouts becoming whispers, trust budding like spring flowers. No longer adversaries, you forge alliance. Anxiety, once a tyrant, becomes a gentle guide. Through emotional storytelling, recall moments of self-berating, how they deepened wounds. Now, with kindness, healing flows, tears of release, laughter of forgiveness. This inner harmony radiates outward, your presence a beacon. Strength isn't suppression, it's tender holding, transforming fear into fuel for growth. In this compassionate embrace, you discover true freedom is being your own haven, unbreakable and profoundly at peace.